It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I like that one. Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Phoenix Suns in this one as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And with a few moments here, we've seen a lot of coaching turnover. When you played, Shaq, what did you like in a coach, and what set the good ones apart?
Well, my coach had to be a triple OC. He had to be over calm, over cool, over collective. Especially with all the media whirlwind in L.A., Phil Jackson is that guy. He kept things cool and collected in the locker room. He was a triple OC.
Triple OC, almost like a triple OG. But I'll tell you, great coaches have great relationships with their players. And those relationships go far beyond basketball. Most great coaches would talk to you 20% basketball, 80% life.
Triple OC, 80-20. Good stuff. Good stuff. Happy to be here with you.
The fading amber light gleaming over the Valley of the Sun here in Phoenix, Arizona. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday. And it's O'Brien in at the power forward. Just 5 to shoot. Good! Lopez has got the first basket of the game for the Bucks.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Now here's Bass. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday attacking.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Payne kicks to Durant. The 3-ball. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
We'll go to Dorisburg, who spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. Doris, what's the news there?
Defending Kevin Durant is one of their focal points in this matchup. He told me that Durant gives defenders problems because he can pull up and shoot at any time from any distance. He said usually you can try and funnel and trap a player, but with Kevin, there isn't really a way to force him out of his range.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Booker. And that misses. That would have put him up. Now here is Holiday. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Clock at 6. Middleton with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Middleton drives in. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant with it. Fires from 14, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's O'Bryant. Lopez with the block. They get it back. Middleton drives in. Here's O'Bryant, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Tries yet again. Here's O'Bryant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
The Bucks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production.
We got to be more physical on defense.
I mean, they're getting the looks.
They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
So I like this
Quit
time
being
out
so
here to
soft.
try to get those guys reset and refocused.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. What a year for the Suns in terms of transactions. Started the season with Dragic and Thomas on the roster and moved them both, Clark, at the deadline.
And, you know, most folks saw the Dragic trade coming after his disagreements with the team. The Thomas trade was a bit of a surprise, though.
One shot. One shot.
And as you said, the Suns made a flurry of deals at the deadline. You knew they would move one guard, but ended up moving two. Brought back one as well.
Now here's Payne. To the left wing. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Holiday. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
When the Suns made all those trades, you kind of figured there would be some adjustment, and they did fall off a bit. Still, they felt what they had wasn't quite good enough going forward, so they got a jump on rebuilding last year.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Middleton drives in. That drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Will it go? And Kevin Durant, good for 3. Durant's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Suns. Lopez a screen. Holiday attacking. Layup off the pick. Lopez, no luck. Ahead, the finish, and then Durant with the jam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Count that one. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Three-pointer. Shot is no good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. And he overshot that one, missing. Suns trail by 6. Bass with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Durant with it. O'Brien's there. Pulls it from 20. Again, Durant missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that. Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
We got to be more physical on defense.
And Milwaukee calls
they are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
In the draft has a lightning quick release on his jump shot.
And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you're talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. Clark, this Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee comes in for Brandon Bass, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Payne. Now here's Vasquez. Beyond the arc. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass. Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Bucks leading by 4. Bayless the pass to Henson. Here is Bayless, covered by Payton. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, the Bucks miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Lopez kicks to Durant. Feeds to Booker. Back to Durant. McGee inside. Working on Hinton.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bucks.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Green. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Payton dishes to Lopez. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Vasquez passes to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Vasquez, covered by Payton. Poked away, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Putting you in. Let's go.
Bucks leading by 3. Green with a screen on Payton. That's good.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once and had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
And then Durant with the dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And with Kidd, the results on the floor, Greg, speak for themselves. He knows what he wants out of his players, Clark, and he keeps them accountable.
And, you know, having that accountability is what made the Bucks so much better last season. Kidd is still a very young head coach, but I tell you what, he's shown me a bright future in that capacity for himself.
Suns trail by 5. Payne kicks to McGee. Here's Booker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Booker's got 7.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Green against Durant. Now here's Henson. Guarded closer. Vasquez, that's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Bayless kicks to Vasquez. Henson with the screen. Green left side. Here's on to Kumbo, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin.
Right.
How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Payne's shot is good. Bucks leading by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Vasquez. Trains the three-pointer. Vasquez has got 7.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second chance buckets.
Now here is McGee. He has 5. Here's Booker. That 3 off the mark. 3 on 3 with 4 seconds on the clock. Misses at the rim.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Bucks lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
JaVale McGee is out there with Durant. Then it's Payne. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Booker in at the 2. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Both good from the line that time. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly.
Here's O'Brien. Good D by Lopez. Suns trail by 4. Durant dishes to Payne for 3. And Durant gets it to go. The assist from Payne. 15 points for Kevin Durant.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. On the wing, Green. Defended by...
Wow. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
good try.
In a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw, good, Booker.
And I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season. But to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
They set the pick. Down low, here's O'Brien. Great pass to set up the lay-in. O'Brien's got 7.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And McGee kicks to Booker. There's the feed to Durant. And it's off the back rim, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Suns trail by 6. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. And it's McGee with the jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Middleton following the score by Phoenix. There's the pick. And Holiday, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Plays it in off the breakaway. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Now here's Durant. He's got 15. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Outside Holiday. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. 11 feet away. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. Bucks leading by 5. Holiday dishes to Middleton. No good from outside.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Now here's Durant. 18 points for him. Payne can't hit. Here's Green. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now Booker. It's Durant on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. Durant's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Here's Middleton. Lopez a screen. Here's Holiday. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. Launches it. Another miss by Holiday.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And for JaVale McGee, what was once such a promising career is now, Clark, I think, kind of at the crossroads.
Yeah, you know what? He is capable of being a major rim protector and rebounder, but I think teams are getting a little bit impatient with him because he's just not mature to the point that you would have expected.
Timeout called, the Suns.
And for McGee, it looked like he had taken a positive step last year when it was announced he would sign with Boston. The front office even came out and sang his praises. Then negotiations fell apart and McGee didn't play again for the rest of the season. Another in a long line of disappointments over his career.
Sonny Weems checks in for the Suns. Elfrid Payton comes in for Payne. Henson checked in for Milwaukee. Vasquez comes in for Green. Payton kicks to Weems. Unloads from 13. Can't hit. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
You know, regarding McGee, he spent most of his career eyeing the money. He forced his way out of Washington partly because of it. Didn't sign with the Celtics because he wanted to be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. He has to show that he can still play if he wants somebody to really pay.
Vasquez kicks to Holiday. Over in the corner to Vasquez. Lopez a screen. Vasquez passes to Lopez and misses it off the right side of the rim. Suns trail by 5. Durant attack.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Well, Milwaukee last year became just the 9th team in NBA history to go from Greg being the worst in the league to a playoff team.
Unbelievable what they accomplished, and they had a tough matchup in the first round with the playoff season Bulls, however. Things didn't go well, but they did get some valuable experience from that effort.
A different look for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Drew Holiday. And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 3-point game.
Well, as you said, guys, I mean, the Bucks struggled early in their series against the Bulls, but they got the momentum and forced a Game 6, but then were blown out at home to end the series. Ended up losing by 54. That's right, 54. Wow. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Weems dishes to Lopez. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the slam dunk by McGee.
rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession. And as you said, the Bucks lost on their home floor. One thing about that series is the Bucks introduced their new logo. They gave away free playoff.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that one falls for Weems. Milwaukee in the lead. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Here's Vasquez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the first one drops. Vasquez, guys, remarkable consistency over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, his three-point percentage went up a little bit, Kevin, but that's about it. I mean, it's possible. We just need to accept that this is who he is. I mean, he's a good playmaker. He plays with great enthusiasm and energy, and we need to leave it there. Don't expect much more than that.
Back to Antetokounmpo. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And talking about Vasquez, guys, good size for a point guard. Solid ball handler and playmaker when he's put in that role. But he needs the ball to be truly effective. And last season, the ball belonged to Kyle Lowry.
And the first one drops.
And for Vasquez, he doesn't have the foot speed to track opposing point guards. He tries to compensate with good use of angles, but he did do a solid job defending the pick and roll last season, using his superior size and anticipation in that area.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Payton kicks to Durant. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. And there's Vasquez on the assist by Bayless. Vasquez has got 10.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Payton. And Bayless kicks to Antetokounmpo. From 13, he scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him. And here is Payton.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Timeout called, the Suns. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Durant. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Now here's Vasquez. 10 points for him. Henson, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Durant with it. He's got 22. Shot clock at 6. Booker the pass to Payne. Cans the shot with nobody near him. There's a minute left in the first half. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Now here's Vasquez, defended by Booker. Vasquez dishes to Lopez. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And Durant, here we go. That doesn't go either for Durant.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
And the Bucks making a change here. O'Brien's checked in. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Henson kicks to Bayless. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. And the basket good. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead. 9 seconds left to play here in the half. Now Durant. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that concludes the first half. The Bucks on top, ending the second quarter with a 13-5 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 9 points. Shaq, what you think?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Phoenix?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
Durant doing all sorts of things. 8 rebounds, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going